These are the best weapons and items in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced and how to get them, starting with the pistol swords that are the rarest weapon type, although later in the game you can get quite a few of them, including the Dark Animus Corsair variant. This is the most magical sword we can earn in the game with the Dark Animus look, but the cool thing you can do with this weapon is take out multiple enemies in one slash. Because killing enemies with these swords also damages nearby enemies, so if those other enemies are already on low health, they go down at the same time. It's not amazing, but totally a fun perk. And you get this one from completing all the modern day rifts in this order, like these are the locations on the map, but you also need to complete the main story to be able to do all of these. I quite like them, by the way, and these swords are a nice reward for sure. But what makes these pistol swords unique is of course their free pistol shots that they can do with the heavy attack. The Le Bourgeois blades actually let you fire an extra shot with this heavy attack. You can get these by collecting art pieces for the Art Lover side quest. So that's everything you can find in the inventory under the art collection. There's also the legendary Order of Gold, which lets you fire a shot after each perfect dodge. It's a pretty unique playstyle, but then you can better go for that perfect parry and take the enemy out instantly. You can buy this at the general store after fully upgrading it. So I would say the Dark Animus Corsair is the best pistol sword in the game. Now there are only 2 legendary Rapiers in the game, unless you count the pre-order sword that you sadly can't get otherwise, at least at the time of this recording. But that could totally change in the future. Now you can find 1 legendary Rapier over here on the map in a hidden, unmarked underwater chest. And while this uncrowned prince looks awesome, it's sadly not very good. As you recover some health after breaking an enemy's defense, but this only works if you do it with regular attacks, so not with parries, and that just never really happens, as you often just ignore the defense and hit the enemy's health bar and then kill the enemy that way. Now much better are the Masterwork blades that you can buy after unlocking the treasure dealer in your hideout. This heals you by a lot every time you use the powerful heavy attack of the rapier. So very good, but the sad part is that it only has 29 damage. This means that a heavy strike will always leave the enemy with some health left. While a 38 damage rapier will insta-kill all regular enemies with one heavy attack. And there's a very good blue rarity rapier with that maximum damage and also the maximum takedown number, so you can chain to 4 enemies. So it's up to you. Do you want to heal easily without using remedies? Then the Masterwork blades are better. But if you, like me, prefer a more offensive playstyle, then this one-hit killing machine Ferraro's blades are better, and you can buy them at the secret vendor over here on the island. And I say chaining to 4 enemies is the maximum, but there's actually a trinket that adds 1 extra target to that, so you can chain to 5 enemies after 1 perfect parry, which is kinda crazy. And I'm now doing this in combination with one of the best cutlasses, but more on that one in a moment. You can get this Black Pearl legendary trinket also at the treasure dealer, and I want to go over more powerful trinkets. One is the Guardian Beast trinket that basically brings back the healing system from the original. As now out of combat, you slowly regenerate health over time. Now it does have this over the top effect that I know not everyone will like, so let's hope that's something we can turn off in the future. But still a very nice trinket to have if you want more healing options. You find it in an underwater chest on an unmarked island over here on the map. But by far the most powerful trinket in combat is the Yak Stun Pendant, as now you are immune to all incoming gunshots, so you don't have to worry about any ranged enemies, including the new Demolitionists. And I also like the glowing effect when you absorb the bullet and do not get hit. You get this after unlocking the Mayan Izu armor, although you can of course use this trinket with any other outfit in the game. So go after all the 16 Mayan stones and then return to the Izu door to open it and get this item. Don't waste a trinket slot on the Templar cross from the Templar outfit though, that should reduce damage from enemy melee attacks. I did some testing and it's really not noticeable at all. So I would not be surprised if they buff this in the future. I will keep an eye out. The small bones are also amazing, as you get health back by assassinating an enemy, so they're great when you are low health and approaching enemies in stealth, but you can also use this in combat by dropping a smoke bomb and then assassinating enemies. You then get a ton of health back because one smoke bomb is good for 3 to 4 assassinations. Now to get this trinket you need to go to this fast travel spot in Nassau and then travel here. You will overhear NPCs talking and then head to the church close by over here on the map to see a guy slowly losing control. Now just run near the water and then you can look at your map to see the icon for this random event. Go to that icon and then you can grab this amazing trinket. I already touched on the amazing lock of hair trinket to get health back after a perfect parry, so you can just stand still and get back to full health. That's a reward from the first optional modern day rift. I talked about it in the early things video where I also touched on the lodestone trinket from the general store. Amazing as well. Link to that video in the description for if you haven't watched it yet. But there is actually another trinket that will let you earn some extra money, especially if you use it throughout most of the game, the folded palm. This earns you 50 reals per takedown, which can totally add up if you're just playing around this parry and takedown playstyle. It's also very easy to get. Just go over here on the map in Havana, you will hear someone talking at the docks, pickpocket him and you get the trinket. In terms of pistols, there are quite a few amazing ones. Actually, the rustic flintlocks that you can just grab from the store for free offers a really fun playstyle. If you do a quick shot after a perfect dodge, that shot does not consume any ammo, but you will be able to instantly kill the enemy, so it's actually pretty good. If you want to use your pistols in stealth, then the peaceful means are really amazing. If you use these while in the tall grass, you can just one-shot kill everyone without alerting other enemies. It's kinda crazy, like really good. Not 100% reliable like the blow dart, but still very good. You can also buy this one at the treasure dealer. But the best all-around pistols are the Dark Animus Corsair flintlocks. It's hard to beat that one shot where you're able to kill 2 enemies or break the defense of 2 targets. Of course, activate the Eye in the Dark project in the Animus hub and then do the Animus anomaly missions that appear twice per week. After 5 of these, you can unlock this powerful gun. But I also want to shout out Ruvino's flintlocks, which make nearby enemies go berserk after pistol kills. Yes, multiple enemies. So you can very quickly cause chaos when facing groups, as they will turn on each other. The sad part, however, is that these were Twitch drops for watching a stream during the reveal of the game, like my stream for example. Ubisoft usually will add these later on for everyone though, so I will keep you posted. Then there's the crazy Gargoyle's Breath. This gun has explosive rounds that deal damage in an area and will let you blow up multiple enemies in one go if they all have low health and stand close to each other. Very fun, but the downside is that it costs 100 reals to use for every shot. So it's really an endgame gun when you almost have unlimited money. Totally fun to use in New Game Plus, I think, although I wish it was a bit stronger or that it did not consume bullets or something, as 100 reals per shot can totally add up quickly. You get these guns in combination with the Persian scimitars, which look awesome and are the best all-around cutlasses in the game. They have the highest stats in the game, so 38 damage and 4 max takedowns, and also let you instantly take down brutes without having to shoot them first. So then you can easily go for the full 4 takedowns without issue. But there are more cutlasses that are worth talking about. I think one also is better than this one. First, how do you get these 2 special items? Well, we also here need to build the treasure dealer in our hideout and then buy the first weathered map piece from his shop for 200 spice. You find the 5 others in chests in these locations. They count as secrets, so look for the white dots. Just go for all the chests in these caves that I'm showing here to get the other pieces. And now you want to return to the treasure dealer to restore the map. Now if you don't have enough spice, they can do the warehouse in Tortuga, which gives 26 each time and you can quickly refill it every 15 minutes by using a frigate ship in the fleet minigame. Now after restoring the map, you want to go to Mystery Island over here on the map to this location, and then you can dig up the chest and get both the pistol and the cutlass. But like I said, there are more powerful cutlasses. With the spring steel swords you can parry gunshots, which kinda cool but not as strong if you have the trinkets that can just absorb them without having to do anything. Still pretty cool looking swords that you get from completing all the assassin contracts in the game. After fully upgrading the general store, you can get the Blades of Toledo that give you health back when your heavy attacks hit an enemy, and it's not bad at all. But just like with the pistols, the best cutlass in the game is one you can get already pretty early, Ezio swords. Like being able to parry the red glowing attacks means you can just stand still and counter every move that the enemy throws at you, instantly take out brutes and captains without needing a gun. So totally do the Animus Anomaly missions again if you have not done them yet. Claim the keys from the projects to get this item in the exchange, and there are more, of course, amazing things here. Subscribe, leave a like, and totally check out my video on how to get all the outfits in the game if you don't have them yet. So for now, I will speak to you very soon. Goodbye.